Welcome back to the channel. So today it's another 2025 XM, one of many on the way to our dealership. I guess you can say it's maybe punishment or reward, depending on how you feel about the XM, for getting rid of all of our other XMs. I think we had 5 or 6 maybe, but we'll begin up front, obviously the G09 chassis in Dravit Grey. So we have our split headlight design, basically what you can find on the X7 and 7 series. Right, the grille, iconic glow kidney grille. We have the XM badging outlined in gold. We have the parking assistance camera there in the middle. Down below, basically everything is standard on the vehicle, with the exception of the choice of exterior color, interior color, and Bowers Wilkins sound system. Otherwise, this is really well equipped. This one's got Driving Assistance Pro, and is currently the only M vehicle with highway assistant. Moving over the side, so again, you do have a choice of wheels and wheel sizes. So these are the 23-inch wheels. They are style 923s. We also have the red M Sport calipers. It does not have compound brakes and does not have cross-drilled rotors. So a little bit on the unusual side for an M vehicle. Of course, there's a plug-in hybrid. Basically, you think of this as the test bed for the new M5, so it shares the powertrain. And here's Dravit Grey out of direct sunlight. Really dark gray. And it does have lots of basically like gold and bronze flake, and we'll see much more of that as we get to the other side of the vehicle. Then out back, we have XM badging in black, also outlined in gold. We have the BMW roundels up here, looks like, I guess, etched into the glass. So calling back to the days of the M1. Very slim tail lights, and they are sculpted as well. We have a quad exhaust and unusual stacking that you don't see on other M vehicles, but maybe that's a sign for the future, perhaps, to distinguish M vehicles from the M Performance or M Light vehicles. There's that rear 3/4 view. Now, I think the XM, at least the base model, disappears eventually from the US market. I think they're going to stick with the label. And how long that stays in production, don't really know. But here's that Dravit Grey with that flaking coming out in the sunlight. It's very similar to like a tanzanite blue in terms of the flaking and how it will change colors and change the hue of the paint. But we're going to make our way inside, go over pricing and options. And basically, as I said, not many options to choose from other than colors and wheels. All right, so opening up, we have the secure orange and black merino leather. So door card, not sure how much actual leather is here. It doesn't quite feel like merino leather. Down here it's a little bit softer in the secure orange. And the lower portion of the door card also is a little bit softer than up here. So I'm guessing this might be synthetic. And you see controls here, not galvanic. So I think it's a miss on BMW's part, given that you can get the galvanic controls on the 3 Series for $100. See Bowers Wilkins sound system. And the fuel door, because it is a plug-in hybrid. All right, so here are the seats. I think pretty well bolstered and very comfortable. A light up XM badging there. Perforations, got some quilting going on. Everything's powered here, so you have side bolster, lumbar support, and a powered crumb catcher there. And again, a miss here from BMW. I would expect this thing to say XM, but it's just got the M badging. All right, so on the inside, you got your M Sport steering wheel, a legacy steering wheel, because everything else has, for the most part, moved on to a flat bottom steering wheel. So I imagine if the XM gets an LCI, that will be one of the first things changed. That said, we have M badging, we've got M stitching, controls over here for assisted driving and cruise control. We got red M1 and 2 buttons for your preferred settings for the vehicle setup. Carbon fiber shift pedals, and the trim here, it's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of like a black chromish thing going on here, not carbon fiber. So unique, I believe, to the XM. In front of me, I drive 8.5, the M version in M Mode Sport. Got the heads-up display. The rest of the curved display here. And then dashboard, And this feels like it's synthetic rather than leather. Down below, there's more leather here. At least that's what it feels like. Then you got carbon fiber trim here, plus your vent controls. And more carbon fiber trim here. And then we've got the embossed M emblem on the gear selector, which also has M stitching, red start-stop button, and iDrive controller. All right, starting price, the 2025 XM is $160,500. Paint is included. The leather is another $1,500. You can go a little bit more expensive if you go with the vintage coffee leather. And you got a credit there for the NEMA adapter. Everything else you see here is included in the price of the vehicle. So including the N Sport differential, Adaptive M Suspension Pro, the illuminated kidney grille. And then we got Bowers and Wilkins for another $3,400. And we got luggage compartment mats, all weather floor mats, the turbo cord charger. All told, MSRP of this particular example just a little bit over $167,000. So obviously it's a very expensive vehicle. There are plenty of programs on this XM, plus most likely pretty steep discounts as well. But that said, a lot of things are standard on this vehicle, which I think this is the way BMW should do some of these models. I'm thinking like the M8, for example, should come standard with a lot of things rather than having them be options. Let's hop in the back seat real quick. All right, so there is no comfort access to the rear doors because it has ultra wideband technology, and the door handle, some nice little details there. And opening up, here's the rest of that Secure orange. It's basically a very reddish orange. Of course, you do not have a panoramic glass panel or any kind of moonroof here. Basically a slick top XM. All right, here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. And out back you have vents plus dual climate control zone and USB-C charging ports way at the bottom down there. As you would expect, knee room legroom is really, really good. And then headroom, not much of an issue in the back of the XM. You also have standard travel and comfort system, which also gets you another USB-C charging port in the back of each of the front seats. The seats in the back, I'd say very comfortable, and they are reclined. And with this interior, you do get a throw pillow or pillow fight pillow. I don't believe you get this with the black leather, which is, I think, a no-cost option on the XM. All right, move to the back here, and we'll take a look at the cargo area. Get that cargo area open. I think the downside of the XM is there's no sort of lip here to prevent things from getting all the way to the back here, especially under acceleration. But that said, I think the cargo area is a pretty decent size. You've got the cargo cover here. You've got this charging bag, which you can order on other electric vehicles through the VIA Parts Accessories. So there'll be port installed, if you will. It's still branded as XM. I think it's a pretty nice charging bag. Of course, you use it for other things. And of course, we do have a powered tailgate. So as mentioned, of course, this is a plug-in hybrid. So the battery size is about 25.7 kilowatt hours. Now that gives you about 30 miles of electric range. I think indicated right now it's about 39 miles of range. So that, of course, can vary. I'm gonna make our way to the hood here and look at the power plant. All right, so under the hood here is the, I think it's technically called the XB1. So it combines an S68 4.4 liter V8 twin turbo engine along with the electric motor. Combined output 644 horsepower and 590 torques. So definitely very powerful vehicle. Now, would you prefer this over the X5M? That's going to be to taste. It's obviously a very different vehicle than the X5M. It makes, for lack of a better word, a statement. I think that's what BMW was going for with this XM, sort of making it like a G-Wagon. Not sure they've been entirely successful with that, but this is a very interesting car. But that's it for a quick look at another XM. We still got, I think, 3 more, perhaps a little bit more, coming in. We'll see you at the next video.